All right, we're now being joined by Mahima Singh, who's the national spokesperson for the Congress. Ms. Singh, welcome to WION World is One. We were just discussing this earlier. Seems like the initial trends are suggesting a better turnout for the India bloc as what one made in as per the exit polls. What do you have to say about that?
Jai Hind, I would say this in the classic style of Dushyant Kumar's, the cult poet of our country, कि कैसे आकाश में सुराख नहीं हो सकता एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारों. It is the people of the country, Shivan, who were contesting this election. It was, the temperatures on the ground were very different. However, the exit polls, of course, we know are mostly market-driven and, also influenced by certain political forces. So the results that are coming out are people's results. It is people's victory that is imminent, as we can see now very well. And it is a hate-ridden regime that is going to be ousted and totally weakened, and that will be a precedent set for all those who tend to govern this largest democracy of the world with an autocratic mindset. That is what I'd like to say right now.
Right, ma'am. Also, I wanted to understand, that being said, of course, we have been hearing from the opposition bloc that there could be a last-minute surprise that we could be in for. We could witness some tectonic shifts as well. We all know that exit polls, of course, just are a sense of direction of thought. What's your take on this?
Of course, as I already said, exit polls are driven by many other factors rather than the real issues on the ground. The BJP fought this election with a very presidential democracy kind of a mindset, as it has always done. Also, the BJP fiddled with the electoral turf in every possible manner. You see, they did not leave any stone unturned, whether be it fiddling with the constitutional agencies, institutions, whether be it sealing our bank accounts, arresting sitting chief ministers, electoral bond scam as we saw. Yet, it is the people's issues that took the forefront, and the real results are not going to be also. We can already see it's nothing like the exit polls, and they are going to be totally opposite of the exit polls, just like the BJP's high-headedness. The exit polls are going to, they are going to be faced off completely.
Ms. Singh, if I were to just, make it a little more specific for you, where you feel you're going to be getting those seats from? We are extremely confident. We've heard this 295 figure coming in from the India bloc. Where are those seats going to be coming from, if you can specify for us?
I'm sure you would have tracked and followed our political activity. Just yesterday, our General Secretary in charge communications, Shri Jairam Ramesh, Honorable MP, conducted interactions with our state in charge and state presidents all across the country. And we got a real feedback from our, from the ground, really. And we found out that it is going to be 295 plus for India. The BJP, in fact, has to answer that when they say 400 par. They had already reached the saturation point in the Hindi heartland in the last election very much. So it is actually going to be a declining trend for the BJP and the NDA, as we are already seeing. The India bloc and Congress had every possibility and every scope. You see Haryana, UP, Punjab, you see how we are gaining right now. Because the BJP's anti-people, anti-poor, anti-farmer, anti-SC, ST policies, well, people were done with them now.
All right, that was Mahima Singh, Congress spokesperson, joining us right here on WION World is One. Thank you so much for sharing all your insights. And as of now, I think we're also being joined by
our correspondent, of course, Disha
Shah, who's been in Mumbai. She's been braving it through the heat all through the election season and brought us the latest. Disha, initial trends have, of course, been coming in. None of the Congress spokespersons are really believing most of the initial trends, but what are you gaining on ground?
Well, here in the state of Maharashtra, as per the early trends, it did suggest a very good start for the Maha Vikas Aghadi, that is the opposition here. They were leading by 26 seats, and the NDA is just a few seats behind, and they are on the 21 seats for that matter. And here, I'm just talking loudly because here I'm just at the BJP office in Mumbai. This is a headquarters, and you can see that that they have started preparing for the D-Day, for the big day. And as far as now coming back to the early trends we are talking about, firstly, Supriya Sule in Baramati is leading. So in the first round, what we've been told that she has won by a margin of 7,000 votes against her candidate Sunetra Pawar. So that is one of the positive signs coming in. If you talk about Kalyan seat, Eknath Shinde, the Chief Minister of the state, is leading on that seat. And if you talk about other candidates, if you talk about Congress, Congress is leading, especially in the Kolhapur seat, which is also considered as one of the important seats. Ujjwal Nikam has taken a lead in the Mumbai North Central seat. So all of these are as per the early trends that are coming in. Advocate Ujjwal Nikam contested for the very first time. Piyush Goyal also from the BJP ticket is leading on the Mumbai seat. So as per the early trends, of course, there is not much a difference between the NDA and the MVA here, but the initial trend is showing a positive sign that the MVA is leading on few of the seats.
All right, let's just bring in some of the numbers that we're getting right now as well. From what we do know right now, the NDA has already touched the 272 mark. Those are the figures that we are recording right now.
Again, it's an initial trend and we need to wait for the final figures, but that is the majority figure which they seem to have already crossed as per the initial trend. We're just exactly at 1.5 hours since counting began, and that is the initial trend. BJP has made it past the majority mark that they need to form the government.